And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. In now for the Reds, Tommy Pham. The pitch. Way outside. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 106.
The 1-0. And fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a pitch. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score, just getting started, top of the first. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch misses. 3-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Batting third.
Jonathan India at the plate.
Baseman, Jonathan India.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there and out of here. So he leaves the yard to left, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And the batter now is Joey Votto.
The first baseman, number 19.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Votto.
One down, base is empty. That one off the mark. 2-0.
No strike.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. 3-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Still only 1 out here in the inning. kick, the 3-2. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Now it's Nick Senzel. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. And that one fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That missed inside, and it's 1-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And a pitch. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully, he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Aristides Aquino stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Corbin keeping him close. Senzel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Strike in there to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. Swing, and he breaks his back. That ends the frame. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer, and it's 2-zip.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff.
Bottom of the first, digging in, Victor Robles.
Leading off for Washington.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a bunt towards third. And he grabs it, foul. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. In the air, out towards right center. Sierra brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Andrew Stevenson digging in for the Nationals. First offering misses the mark. Next offering is fouled back. The wide to kick the pitch. just missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next pitch is outside. The other way, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes. Now 2 out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
So up next, Juan Soto. 2 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Next one in the dirt. Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike. I think the thing you start with for Soto is that patience and that strike zone understanding. A lifetime on base percentage well over 400. In the second half of 2021, he had an OBP over 500. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
You see them jock trying to beat me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one.
Top of the second, leading off, Magneuris Sierra.
Leading off for the Reds, the right
He burst
fielder,
onto the scene at 19 years old and looked several years older in terms of his maturity, his plate discipline, and how he handled pressure moments.
The pitch. Picks it up with the bare hand. And the pitch. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
batting eighth, the shortstop, number 93.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. First offering, and it just misses. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Two now. That one ripped. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Corbin over to first. McClain back on a dive. And here is Matt Nelson in there for strike one. The 0-1.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Squirts away a little bit. McLean, the base runner at first with one out. And the next pitch is way outside. Leads first. McLean back in on a dive. Two down. And that's downstairs and outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. Popped up. Ruiz moving under it. He makes the grab. And there are two outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy.
Here's Tommy Pham. First pitch just misses. The lefty, the 1-0. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Bottom of the inning, and now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Leading up for the Nationals.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. And another ball. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. They say you win.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Comes the 2-2. Stays alive. And the pitch. Foul ball. The wind and the pitch. On the ground, out to short. Roll over to Votto. One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez up to the plate. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Righty to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The pitch. In the dirt. Full count, 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
The pitch. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Batting sixth.
Up now for Washington, Nick Banks. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1 now. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. We played two full. It's the Reds 2 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Tommy Pham.
The designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's Donovan Solano. A walk and a run scored his first time. And that one wrapped foul. And the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That one fouled off. And now the lefty. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
Out towards right center field. A little bloop single. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. First offering misses badly for ball one. Two on, one out. Good eye right there.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Solano on second. India at first. One gone. The 2-1. That one missed.
Count is 3-1.
Left-hand batter waits, and he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Senzel. His July and August splits there. Grounder might be two. Hernandez tossed the second, and that's two.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Nationals Park, down the third baseman, Luis
Leading
Garcia.
up for Washington, the third baseman, Luis Garcia.
And the right-hander back to work. And ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And now 2-0. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next one misses. Ball three. And that's ball four.
Take the base.
Leading up
And now up for Washington, Brady
the
House.
shortstop,
Hitless in the
number 9.
series so far. He's 0 for 7. Out to center. Senzel on the move. And there's one away.
batting ninth, the catcher, Keibert.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. in there, and it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Kicks and fires. And a strike in there. One, two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One, two now. Got him. And there are two down.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. First offering misses the mark. Next one is off the plate. Ball two. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
2-2. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. Two now. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the tying run is on base.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Next to hit, Andrew Stevenson. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Senzel makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. Now here is Aristides Aquino.
Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 44.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The pitch. And a foul ball, third base side. Here's a 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The punch out there, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's a speed threat, Magneuris Sierra. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering is down low. and it's 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Banks makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 93.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Matt McClain. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the left side. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a pitch. Line drive, caught.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Nope.
First pitch
Ball
doesn't find the zone.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The Nats yet to pick up a hit here. That one pulled foul. Ball to strike. And it's fouled away. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
In the air, center field. Senzel should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 3,
Nick Banks digging in for the Nationals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Nationals hitless so far in the game. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. At the belt and fires. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Bell off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is popped up. India moving under this one. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 2-0.
asking for the brethren. The brethren. The brethren. I got.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Reds catcher, Matt Nelson.
Leading off for the Reds, the catcher, number 32.
And he deals. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Next for Cincinnati, Tommy Pham. Slice to right. Soto makes the grab. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan.
In now for the Reds,
Solano.
Donovan Solano. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over and have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. There's a strike. And here it comes. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Reds leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done what you say you done. We don't believe that. You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done.
Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Castillo back to work. That's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brady House. First pitch, not close.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On a line, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. House leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No, 1-1.
The 1-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Righty delivers. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 16. Victor.
So the lineup flips over. Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals. In there for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball.
Next offering is down low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Castillo will look to first. House back easily. Right-hander kicks, deals. Next offering misses down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Two. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a payoff pitch. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Washington, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Nationals Park, top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Joey Votto.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Corbin back to work. And there's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Austin Vogt preparing to come on if needed. Smith warming up as well. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
On the ground, right side. Hernandez over to first in time. And Votto is retired.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Stepping in, Nick Senzel.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball one. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Aristides Aquino getting ready to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And now the lefty, and a count 1-2. Man at second. Got it. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
There's Hernandez handling the chance. Fires over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Cincinnati. They're up 2-0.
Trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the...
And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now, Andrew Stevenson.
For Washington, the designated
It's good
hitter,
speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In for a strike. 0-1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Zach Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Farmer getting loose as well. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
now batting.
Dominant
right fielder.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Juan Soto now. Good contact guy, good defender. And the first offering is not close.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
2-0. Just missed.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Castillo will look to first. Stevenson gets back easily. (3-1) now. And that's in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Stevenson over at second. Soto on at first with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. Kicks and deals. There's a strike. The 2-2. Down the line, and it's foul. And the pitch.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Coming up on pitch number 100. Probably nearing the end of his outing here, Boo.
Out there to center. Senzel under it. He's got it. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher for the Reds, Zach Thompson, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And here is Cesar Hernandez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. The pitch. In the dirt. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball left side.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Kicks and fires.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now all even up.
Full count. 3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Nick Banks. And that one fouled off. And the lefty with the 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Double play ball to second. To second, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Austin Vogt. And he'll do his best to keep this close. Back in Washington, D.C., and the batter will be the shortstop, Matt McClain.
The shortstop, number 93.
The pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike one. In the air, right field. And that one gets down, fair ball. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Now batting, number 32.
And here's the catcher, Matt Nelson. And that's in there for strike one. Runner at second, nobody out. In the dirt, blocked. Save!
Hey, he's in there.
Next pitch inside. 2-1. And a 2-1 on the way. And a foul ball. Fly ball to right. Soto settles under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. The tag, safe. And they're up by 3.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Reds DH, Tommy Pham. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Right-handed reliever.
Nope.
That's down and in. Up the middle to first, and they got him.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Donovan Solano. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Here's a 1-2. Foul ball there. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The wind to kick the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto has this one sized up. And that is that. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 3 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. The Nats in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Ground ball right side. India over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 9.
And now up for Washington, Brady House. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Next one is off the plate, and now 2-0. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
At the belt and fires. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
There are very few counts in today's game where you can just full-on expect a fastball. I mean, even 2-0. Perfect example right there.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Next one just misses. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Victor Robles. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Line drive, base hit. House rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, now down by 2. It's 3-1. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here's the DH for Washington, Andrew Stevenson. 1 for 3.
The designated hitter, Andrew.
Ripped to third and caught.
Stevenson. Now that the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First offering misses the mark. Two outs. In the dirt, Ruiz at third. Robles on at second with 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That is close. So the tying run at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Buck Farmer. The bases are loaded, so no time to settle into this one. 2 outs, bases full. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals. Base hit, 1 run in already.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So 2 down, Cesar Hernandez digging in for the Nationals.
Number 1. Second baseman, Cesar.
That one's in there, 0-1. Here comes the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a pitch. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Breaking down the young and what I owed him.
trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Cincinnati, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Stays alive. Next pitch misses outside. 2-2. Fouled off left side. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Votto. Line drive, base hit. That's a gift from above. Hitless through the entire game, gets the benefit of extra innings, and the hitting streak lives on.
You know, Boogs, sometimes that's just what it takes. I mean, you're going to need some luck at some point when you've got a streak going like he has. And whether it's an extra at bat or an infield hit, bloop, whatever, you're going to need a break or two along the way.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The 1-1.
That's ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a pop-up. Bell sizing this one up. Two now. And that's outside. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Aristide Aquino now. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Reds leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. New pitcher for the Reds, Hunter Strickland, trying to protect this lead.
Number 54, Hunter Strickland.
Bottom of the 8th, up now for Washington, Nick Banks.
Leading up for Washington, the left fielder, Nick Banks.
And he deals. That's a strike. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. T.J. Antone, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Sessa getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Garcia in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that one moves his feet. In the air, left field. And that one gets down, fair ball.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Substitution being made at first. Pitch running here. Samuel Infante. One down, runner at first. Brady House now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pickoff throw. Infante dives back in safely. And the 1-0. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. The tag, and he's out at second. Righty delivers. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. And now 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a 3-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. We talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Ruiz, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. Do a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
21.
Next one is off the plate, and the count's even at 2. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Nationals 2. Samuel Infante now in the game as he takes over at third.
Defensively for the Nationals.
Joe Smith will take over here. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
We go to the 9th. Yeah, the batter now, Magneuris Sierra. And here it comes. And ball one to the right fielder. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 93.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Ground ball up the middle. Play is made, 2 out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Reds catcher, Matt Nelson. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One and 2 now. And a ball evens the count. And the 2-2. And downstairs. Back to the mound. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Reds 3 and the Nationals 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. TJ Antone. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Back here in Nationals Park. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Victor Robles.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
A wind of the pitch. Ball one there.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. And the righty deals. There's the strike. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he barehands it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
And next is the designated hitter, Andrew Stevenson. Pickoff move to first. Robles back in standing. Puts a bunt down. Off balance speed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball two.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is down low. The pitch. There's a strike. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And there's ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Number 19.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Josh Bell. And he's already singled in this game. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First offering, and it just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with one down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball could be 2. Solano to second, got him, double play. And they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
This was a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive